Hello, friends, and welcome to Tuesday's training. Have you ever wondered what the best way to walk through a sales conversation is so that you don't feel pushy and overwhelmed? Well, I'm going to share that with you today. So welcome to Tuesday's training, where every Tuesday, right around 1 o'clock, in this Facebook group, I go live so that you will have some more tips and tricks to make your business easier for you so that you can make your marketing more predictably profitable. So let's talk about sales conversations. And before I get into the anatomy of a sales conversation, the actual step-by-step, I want to share with you something that is so important that I think people forget about. The sales conversation, by the time you get to a sales conversation with your prospect, they should already have walked through several stages. So let me share that with you on the flip chart here behind me. Your sales conversation really should be about, are we a best fit for each other to work together, and how are you going to pay? They should already know, like, and trust you. So how did they come in as a lead? Oops. Oh, of course, I picked the one that's not working. So how did they come in as a lead? As a prospect? Was it your lead magnet? Was it speaking? Was it networking? Right? How did they come in as a lead? What was their next best step? Were they on your email list? Where you nurtured them? Or did they go through, like some of you gone through the marketing workshop week that I do, that free week? Have they gone through something that was free with you, and then you invited them into an offer, and then it's a sales conversation? The sales conversation is not the first step. Okay, it is the next step, the next, and the next, and the next. And as you go through these, you need to know certain things. You need to know what the pain points are of your customer. You need to know what are the features and the benefits of this offer that you have here. This solution, it is the solution for your customers. And what are the results? People want results. And what I mean by results are, how can they see changes? So for instance, if somebody came into a program with me, they might like to see, I have clarity on my message. I have a profit pyramid. I have an irresistible offer. Maybe they even had the best sales month ever. Those are things that people need to know. What are the results of your offer? So if you are about to invite people into a sales conversation, make sure that it is not the first interaction that they have with you. All right, let's talk about the anatomy of a sales conversation. And I believe I went through this and I counted 8 steps, I think. I just want to double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 steps. I'm going to put this PDF, I'm going to attach it in the group, but I'm going to walk you through these steps. And the first step is all about your mindset. How are you coming to these sales calls? Are you coming to the sales calls being of service? Are you coming with the mindset that you are detached from the outcome? In other words, you're not this desperate energy that, oh my God, I need a client. A mantra that I shared, I want nothing from you. I want everything for you, is a great mantra to say to yourself as you go into a sales conversation. Okay, so step number 1 is coming in with the right mindset. Step number 2 is what I call building rapport. Now, in order to build rapport with a client that you have, I suggest you do a little, I could use the word creeping, right? You're going to do some research on this client. You're going to look at their website. You're going to look at their social media. You're going to see what you have in common with them. So I remember getting on a call with a financial advisor. Come to find out, this financial advisor loves to horseback ride. My background was horseback riding. I had something to build rapport with. Make sure that you have something that you know about this person that you can build rapport. Could be they have grandchildren, and maybe you have grandchildren. Maybe it's just you live in the same city. Something that is going to put them at ease. Okay, that's step number 2. Step number 3, you set the agenda. That's right. As I come into a sales conversation with someone, first of all, they have already done a pre-qualifying questionnaire. Okay. So in here, there's a questionnaire where they answer, I don't know, about 10 questions, and it helps me understand, and it helps them think about what is getting in their way, what is it that they truly want, and it allows them to put it down on paper. So what I do as I'm heading into my sales call is that I'll say, hey, Mary, great to have you on this call. I'm so excited to learn more about your business. Did I hear that you live in Halifax? Well, did you know I used to live in Halifax? Blah, 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 blah. So, and then I say, so if you don't mind, here's how the sales call is going to work. Or here's how this call is going to work. If you don't mind, I'm just going to double check that I understand everything that you've written in the pre-qualifying questionnaire. Then I'm going to explain to you how I work, and then there will be time for your questions. Is that okay? And they say yes. So already I've gotten this person to say yes. A little bit of, NLP in there. So I set the agenda. I lead the conversation. And this is so, so important, because if you don't, and I've done this before, then they lead the conversation. They take you down a rabbit hole. They spend 20 minutes explaining about, what they've done, what they've tried, and what hasn't worked, or what they think they should be getting. But remember, you are the expert. You should be leading the conversation. Okay. Step number 4 is about understanding and uncovering their surface problem. So in the questionnaire, I might ask something like, if you would have a magic wand, what would you like to see in your business? And they all say, maybe more customers, more free time, getting paid better. Those are surface level problems that they have. Okay, those are surface level. We need to dive a little deeper, but we also need to ensure that they acknowledge those surface level. And so the next step would be uncovering, this is where you play detective, uncovering the implications of those. So let's say somebody says, well, I don't have enough clients. And you ask, so what does that look like for you? Well, I have no sales conversations booked, or, I'm not making any money in my business. And I go, well, so what does that mean for you? Well, it means that I'm spending my savings. I'm spending my retirement. My husband's getting frustrated because I am spending money that I don't have in my business. Those are the implications of their surface level. Step number 6 is understanding what they truly want. What do they want? Their desired solution. And so you might say, well, what would it mean for you, Mary, if you had clients that were paying you well? What would that mean? What would your life look like? Or another great word is imagine. Imagine if you had 2 or 3 sales conversations booked in your calendar every week, and you converted 70% of them. What would that mean for you, right? Is that something that you would like? Yes, no, maybe. Step number 7 is summarizing. Summarizing the pain points. And it might be something as simple as, so if I understand this correctly, Mary, you don't have enough clients and your husband's getting frustrated because you're spending a lot of money that you don't have in your business. Would that be about right? And again, they would say yes. The last step is the ask or the invitation. Well, Mary, I think I have a solution for you. The solution would be, I have this program. I'd love to invite you in. It will solve your problems. 8 steps in the anatomy of a sales conversation. And the reason that this process is so important, the reason that you must do your sales conversations the same way over and over and over again, is because then you can know what is working and what is not working. Did I always have a process for my sales conversations? Hell no. And did I know then, what was converting and what wasn't? No. So I need to know what my conversion rate is of my sales conversations so that I can actually get a handle on what my income is going to be. So I now know personally that if I walk people through the sales conversations and I walk them through this, I will close somewhere 80, 90, 95% of those people into a program. What is your sales conversation and what is your process? Do you have a duplicatable, rinse and repeat sales process? Because when you do, then you're on the road to creating a rinse and repeat, a duplicatable, a predictably profitable business. And that's what I want for each and every one of you. So let me summarize these 8 steps again. Okay, I'll just summarize them again here. Number 1 is your mindset. Come with the right mindset and the right energy. Number 2, build rapport. Number 3, you set the agenda and be the leader. Number 4, uncover the surface problem. Number 5 is, what are the implications of that surface problem and how can you go a little deeper? Number 6, what is their desired solution and do you have that solution? Number 7 is summarizing, and number 8 is inviting them or asking them into that program that solves their problem. It's about you making the recommendations. Hope this has been helpful for you. I know it's, a quick 13 minutes, but, if you were part of the MRI program, Marketing Roadmap Intensive, we would spend a lot of time on this. We would talk about objections. We would practice it. There would be lots more in this, but I just wanted to give you some tips. This is a great way to start and to have a process for your enrollment conversations. Anybody that's watching today, I'm just wondering how many of you actually have a process. So, please write yes or nay or yay in the comments. Or how many of you have questions? What questions do you have about this process? And if they don't come up for me today, I would certainly go in. If you are watching the replay, it is #replay. And I'd love to be able to answer those questions for you. I don't see any comments at the moment. So thank you so much for watching another Tuesday training, tips and tricks in your marketing to make your life easier so you can work less, earn more, and have a predictably profitable business. Thanks so much for watching. Hey, Catherine, talk to you soon. Bye for now.